What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to Ambitions Vapor. Today I have a comparison review for you on 5 different RTAs. We got the Reload RTA, Petri RTA, Azeroth RTA, Ammit RTA, and the Kylin RTA. Let's take a look at them. So the Azeroth RTA was sent to me from Coil for the purpose of this review. Thank you very much. It's not going to change my opinion. I'm also going to be reviewing the Azeroth RTA and putting a build in it down low because I haven't reviewed it, or I've reviewed every other RTA in this besides the Azeroth, and I want to give Coil Art what they're due. They're due a review, and I'm going to give them a review. So it's going to be a quick review. I'm going to show you the box, put a build in it, and then we're going to compare all 5 different RTAs down low, show you all the differences, and then we come back up top. I'm going to let you know what works on ones, what doesn't work on some, better flavor, what has the worst flavor, airflow, filling system, leaking problems, you name it. It's really the pros and cons you're really going to want to pay attention to, all right? And maybe the build on the Azeroth, because it is a little intimidating looking at this build deck, all right? So that's what we're going to do in this review, guys. The Azeroth RTA, I just put the stainless steel drip tip on the black just to kind of do match with the VT250. Try Coil with Coil Art's coils. They made some new coils as well. I think I'm pretty much going to show you down low as well. I put them in here, triple coil. It's coming out to a 0.14. 110 watts to vape. So without further ado, guys, let's just dive down. Let's get this done. I'll show you everything, come back up top, and then we'll talk about them. I'll see you guys in a minute. We're gonna put a build in the black version. So this is the package that the Azeroth RTA by Coil will come in. Comes in black, stainless steel, as far as I know, and then they might have additional colors. It's 24 millimeters in diameter, 4.5 mLs of e-liquid. It comes with a dual coil velocity deck and a triple coil deck. Triple coil deck, dual coil deck, extra drip tip, replacement glass, all your typical information. It's going to say Coil Art. Inside you will get your Azeroth RTA, a tool, additional glass piece, additional O-rings, grub screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 additional grub screws, a Delrin top cap with drip tip for heat dissipation, a velocity style deck for a 2 coil, Phillips head screws, and a cock ring. Now here is the Azeroth RTA, stainless steel version. It says Coil Art by Coil Tech. I thought that would say Azeroth, but it is what it is. Then you have your airflow. It stops each side, it doesn't continuously spin. Whatever you do to that side, it will do it to all 3 sides. On the bottom it says Azeroth, designed by Coil Art. Gold-plated non-adjustable 510 pin. It is protruding enough to use it on a hybrid. Good threads, very nice. 4.5 mLs of e-liquid made out of 304 stainless steel. Top fill, you have the stainless steel top, and then you have the Delrin top. I like the Delrin, but to fill it, you simply unscrew, and then you have your beautiful wide fill port with your nice chimney inside. And that is the other top cap, okay? That's got stainless steel threads, which is good, but this could get hot, okay? The chimney is 5.83 millimeters wide. Black O-rings, okay? To get to the deck, simply untwist counterclockwise. Decent threads, okay? Conical design. All right. And here's the deck, ladies and gentlemen. It's a triple coil deck. Now, it definitely looks a little intimidating. I know. It's actually really not. So you have 3 wicking channels, which are right there, and each coil is going to share the wicking channels. Okay, so you want to definitely use less cotton in this. And then you have the airflow, as you can see. Very nice, unique design. You got Allen key grub screws, which I like on this. Very nice. And you're going to want to put your coils on these, and then on these, and then on these. I'm going to do a build, but you don't want to do it separate because that's the channel. So you want to use the holes closest to each other. All right, and then if you wanted to use the dual coil deck, velocity deck, you can unthread this. Okay, there's the airflow. Gold plated, that's the 510 pin. Okay, that is the inside with threads, nice and clean. This is how it comes, machined very nicely, nice and clean it comes to you. You got the velocity deck. Not the best threads, but they're not horrible. It's gonna come through there. That's how it's gonna feed. All right. And you open the airflow, and there you go. So these are all the RTAs that we're gonna compare: the Azeroth, the Ammit, the Kylin, the Petri RTA 24mm version, and the Reload RTA. Okay, so let's just run through this fairly quickly. Not gonna be a super long video. Triple coil, 24mm in diameter. This one's 24 and then it goes to 26. This one's 24 and then goes to 26. You can hold 3 or 6 mLs, 2 or 6 mLs, 4.5 mLs. That one's pretty sure it's 3 mLs on the Petri. And then the Reload, I think, holds 4 mLs. I think these two hold 4 mLs of e-liquid. They're all postless style decks as well. These come with extensions, these don't. The one that holds the most e-liquid are these two. All right. Juice flow controls, we've went over that. Juice flow controls, I did a comparison on these two, but I want to compare all of them. So this has the most juice flow control of any of them. This one's pretty good as well. These are very, very nice RTAs. Okay, Goon compatible. That is not Goon compatible. The Reload is Goon compatible. They're all top fill. All of them are top fill. This one, drip tip, is the hottest to come out, is the Ammit. It has an Ultim. This comes with an Ultim. This comes with 2 different drip tips. This comes with a drip tip, but Goon, I have a Goon on it. You can use Goons on this one, like I always said. Petri and the Reload, okay? Both top fill. I like that this is Goon compatible. This top fill system is easier to unthread. Sometimes this one can be a little bit tricky. Not really though. I love the looks of the Reload. I love the looks of the Petri as well. These are pretty similar. These are definitely pretty similar. Okay, they both have a protruding 510 pin. So they all, I mean, the most protruding pin is the Azeroth, but it's not adjustable. Then the Kylin, I would say. And then the Reload. The least protruding is the Ammit. All 24 karat gold plated positive pin. See, now when you unscrew this one, the chimney comes with it. I don't like that. The whole thing comes apart. Now, I'm not taking the builds out, but I wanted to show you. So this has got flat airflow. Okay? It's definitely got flat airflow, and the wicking channels on the Petri versus the Reload are definitely smaller. Threads are money on both, but I think it's easier to build and wick on the Reload. This one's got airflow coming up on the side, so you get side and bottom airflow. And you get a lot more room to, that's how I wick it, you get a lot more room to build with your cotton. And this one you kind of don't. This has got a smaller deck than the Reload. That's the Kylin in the Ammit. All right, that's got angled holes. That's just got straight. That's gold plated. This one's not. As you guys know, I've already compared these two. This has got probably the biggest build deck is the Kylin and the Ammit. That's how I wick the Azeroth. Okay, All right, that's what those look like. And this doesn't have bad wicking for 3 coils. It's not that bad. Bigger build deck, a little bit. Nah, they may be the same size. Okay, this one's got pretty good airflow. 3 holes versus 2 holes. 3 coils versus 2 coils. Kylin and the Petri. Okay, a lot more room on the Kylin. Bigger build deck, just it's the biggest one they got. The Reload and the Kylin. Similar airflow. These do have similar airflow. The Azeroth versus the Reload. I just want to show them to you. You know what I mean? Airflow. This has got good airflow, but it is a little bit restrictive. It's the Petri and the Reload pretty much have the same draw. They pretty much have the same draw. I like the draw on them. Kylin's got individual airflow on each side because there's some block in the middle, and these go straight through. So this one can whistle when it's closed off. The Petri can whistle when it's closed down. The Ammit can whistle a little bit when it's closed down, but the Kylin does not. So that's one up on the rest of the crew, is the Kylin. You can get bigger coils on the Kylin as well. Can the Petri go on the Reload? Well, it does thread on. Kylin deck fits into the Ammit. No. Let me put the glass on there. Yeah, I mean, you technically could use the Azeroth with the Petri. Chimney and deck portion. Take the Reload. I got juice in there, so the Petri deck on the Reload. That's a no-go. We also got these Coil Aliens. NI80s. 3mm IDs. 32836. 0.3 ohms. So a dual coil would be a 0.15. A triple coil would be like a 0.08, maybe. Something like that. refill quick wick packs. 3mm inner diameter coils, which I have, and they're like little tips of shoelaces. It's like a little shoelace. And that one's done. And that one's done as well. So that's the close-up of the 5 different RTAs. Okay, let's go back up top. Let's vape on them, compare them, and I'll let you know which has better flavor, which I like the most, which I don't like the most, etc. I'll see you guys in a minute. The Azeroth RTA. Now, 0.14 ohm build with 3 coils, 110 watts on the VT250. I have the black with the stainless steel drip tip on top. Airflow about a little bit closed off. Let's have vape. This is a nice RTA. I love the build deck on this. A triple coil build deck is definitely something special. Does come with a velocity style deck, which is good. The airflow's very nice, wide open. It's even nice. Nice smooth airflow, very, very smooth airflow. If I close it down, just to about halfway, a little bit more. It wants to whistle, but it doesn't. Wicks pretty well. You have to get the wicking right on this one. This one's definitely a little bit tricky to wick correctly. I like the stainless steel version look better than the black one. Top fill system works nice and big, wicks up. It wicks pretty well depending on how you wick it, okay? Love the triple coil build deck. It is a very nice build deck. I wish they made this 25mm in diameter maybe, just to have maybe a little bit bigger of wicking channels. Because you have to trim your cotton down to really get it to sit in there comfortably. You don't want it tight, you want it not loose, you want it just comfortable. Comes with a Delrin top cap with the drip tip or a stainless steel. It doesn't really get that warm, but I like how they give you the Delrin because I usually use the Delrin. So that's a pro. Conical design, which is nice. It's nice, man. Let's just get down to the nitty gritty. All right, my favorite out of all these is the Reload RTA. It has the best flavor. It has as good flavor as RTAs, as my Cosmonaut RTA. That is my favorite RTA of the year. This, I can't put it down. I've been using it for about maybe a month, about a month. Every day. I haven't put it down since I've reviewed it, and this has definitely got the best flavor out of all of them. Wicks beautifully. I love the build deck. I love the airflow. I love everything about it. My second favorite is the Ammit RTA. This thing, great big build deck, great flavor, great vapor production. I like the 3 ml capacity. I love the Ammit. It's number 2. The Kylin is probably with this one as well. I like the Kylin as well. I like it almost just as much as the Ammit. I just don't like the 2 ml capacity. But this is a great RTA. You can't go wrong with either of these. So these are my number 2. These are tied, all right? But I do like the Ammit more. It's personal preference. I like the looks of this one. I like how they fixed the top fill system, but I don't like how the goon tips are in too tight. This one, they're a lot easier to come out. Number 3 would have to be the Azeroth RTA. This one's really nice. I like the tri-coil setup. I like how it has a velocity deck as well. Does have really good flavor. It is tricky to get it to wick properly. Also depends on the build that you put in it. I should have put, 3 James Mucklin aliens in there. The coils that Coil Art sells, they are good coils. They're definitely better coils than most Chinese companies that sell coils out there. They are definitely better than all of them, but they're not as good as James Mucklin or M-Turks or Squid Dudes or, those guys. They're not as good, but they are good. Smooth airflow. I don't have any leaking on this. No whistling. Top cap fill system's awesome. Holds a great amount of e-liquid. You can't go wrong with this one either. It is nice. I had to put them in somewhat of a category, and this is just kind of where it landed. And this one's about $40. It's about $40 for the Azeroth. The Ammit and the Kylin are about $30. The reloads about $70 to $75. And the last but not least is the Petri RTA. It is $80, and it is probably my least favorite RTA out of the 5 because, well, proprietary drip tip, I don't like the drip tip. When you go to fill it, the chimney comes off with it. It's a real pain in the ass. I think it's overpriced. I do. I think $80 for this is a little bit too much. I think this fits inside the $60 range, maybe even $50 range. For $50, $60, I think would be a better price point. $80 is crazy. I don't think, that chimney coming off when you go to fill it is a pain in the ass. Every time it comes off, every time. Oh, and the wicking channels are too small, in my opinion. I think it's a little bit more restrictive than the reload. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I think this would probably be the most restrictive RTA as well. I think some things need to be fixed, and this is a revision of the prototype. I had the prototype version. I did a comparison review on it. It is not a clone. It is a revised from a prototype. They sent me the prototype, which was the same as the 22mm version, and then they fixed it with this. I wish they asked for my feedback because I would have said make those juice channels wider, the wicking channels. The Reload RTA wins it. This is by far the best atomizer as of right now. It is the best atomizer. It is making me put my RTAs on the shelf. I hope this helped you in any way, okay? If this did help you in any way, consider subscribing, leaving a like, comment down below if there's anything that I missed from this. I don't think I did, but maybe you guys have some question that maybe I overlooked. Definitely let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think. If you have these RTAs, or if you're thinking about it, let me know what you think about these. Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? Definitely let me know in the comments. I'll put all links in the description to all of these RTAs and where I can find them for the best price, or just where I shop, okay? Stay juiced up, squad. I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.